Okay, part 2. So on top of that, when you're going through this sick-ass voting process and wishing God never put these gifts in you, and you were just a regular person, again, you're wide awake. But you can't break the script. They'll say, are you drunk? Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking? When they know. They're not idiots. And then you realize, nobody is a human. You are like the only human. I literally believe there's only 144,000 humans in this whole earth. Or this simulation. 100%. A trillion percent. And if your husband don't want you, you're screwed. And usually he will pick social comfortability, a pretty girl who shuts her mouth and is pretty, over a wise, strong, discerned woman who made a couple mistakes. Because usually we're the most tortured by Satan. Usually. It's not like we have baggage, but our minds are a mess, our bodies in pain, but we've been through war. What do you expect? They haven't. What, they broke a nail? Oh, boo-hoo. And these guys are so trained, and they've been at war so long, and they've been just with Jezebel so long that they've been heartbroken so many times that they don't even want to try. So they go straight to pussy. So you have all these guys that will just be like, well, no, I'm just gonna say no. She's not giving it up anyways. No, she's not even my type. You know, I've heard all these things, these judgments. Yeah, can you go away? At least let me water and milk. You're not even dressed pretty. I'm homeless, running for my damn life. Gang stalked. I don't know what you're talking about. They don't give a shit. They will take one thought and use that as an excuse to take you to hell. And my judge is a damn ass meth head who hangs out with demons and witches and is homeless and think that's the way. It does unrighteous judgment. He didn't have to listen to Michael and take me to hell. But he did. Because he wanted to be cool. He threw me under the bus, raised up Michael and Jezebel. Right after that, there's all Michael's Elvis movies, a Bob Marley movie, and Messi Cubs. Do you see how he did it? That's basically all he has. Are his celebrities. To cover up all this fucking war and shit that he's allowed to cost. With his angels. So am I missing anything in this sick game? You usually just have to watch in silence all the rituals, whether it be cones, blueberries, omelets, you name it. And just be sad in your heart. While you're just like screaming for help. But they will never ever help you. They'll usually give you like something, they'll buy you something. Or offer you, do you want me to drive you somewhere? But they'll never ever help you in a trillion years. Ever. Then you have to be worried of every time you sit down with somebody and they just talk for like 8 hours. Especially the top angels, because they can use words and use this and ruin your entire life. Yeah, so I was writing on a paper, they just rewrote your story. And then this fell down there, they just threw tools. It's like you can't even, then you just have to go into a bubble and not socialize. At all. It is like the worst. Just be atheist, man. Unless you're willing to, and that's why I made that video. Unless you're willing to never socialize. Never break the script. Make the gym your home and look pretty. Never be in a romantic relationship. Never have a boyfriend. So your husband doesn't get jealous or he doesn't be like, I don't like her. Don't. Or dare if you get married or have a kid and then you don't want them because they become a narcissistic, controlling asshole. Then Aaron, Brayden, Judith, Marcy, Elizabeth will always choose them because they're cool. Always. And in this game, if your husband don't want you and you're an anointed, you get deleted automatically. If you're a witch or an angel, you can get married 7 times. You could marry whoever you want, but not as a human who's anointed. That's not how this game works. I literally heard my husband at Pleasant Park give me the grade. So I could have your girl? Yeah, she doesn't sing or dance. You could just delete her. It wasn't even scriptural. And Greg is part of Michael, the one who gave me monkeypox, turned me blind. The psycho Johnny Depp side of him. And then you're in love, right? And they'll switch the spirits. They'll switch them so perfectly, too. They'll have the light one where you're in love, and then like 90% of the time it's the dark one who's torturing you and stealing everything and hurting you and abusing you and isolating you and controlling you. Then at the end, they'll have the light one where he can't even be around you and he's coughing up a storm. And then they don't even know what their other spirits did. I don't know where they are, in La La Land or on freaking an astronaut, as an astronaut on the moon. Who knows? But they don't know. They don't get any downloads of what's happened to. Even in other spirits, like Dan was Michael, he has no idea. He's just coughing up a storm being like, get rid of her. Then the ones who are supposed to help you will do nothing. They'll shame you, like how Marcy had the drummer on her car. They'll pretend to like cats. Then they'll do Magic and Portal, wait about a day to two. That's how long it took with Dan. For my mind to be ruined. They won't help you. They play both sides. I tell Marcy, there's a hell and I'm going to hell because my thoughts, oh, sweetheart, nobody goes to hell. Gays don't go to hell. God would never judge your thoughts. So they just lie. You're telling me this is God's world. You're joking. I don't believe it for what. If it is, man, does he not care anymore. My God. It is not like it used to be. But I know in my heart this isn't how God would do it. I know this is Jeffrey Epstein, Ellen DeGeneres, Aaron's sick game. He plays it like a chess game. So either you have these guys who don't even give a shit and they play it like a chess game and they just chase pussy, or worse. You get these amazing guys who don't give a shit. They've matured. They don't care about pussy. Like Michael, the real Michael. But they're so pure. They can't be around sin at all. So after running for your life and just being so black and tainted, they can't even, and then they won't help you. How was that love? Like with the real Michael, I was signing for 2.5 years. Well, about 6 months. He could have helped me. He doesn't. He's just using me to raise up Jezebel. Then also, if you want to go on God's side, you can't do anything in the world. You can't smoke. You can't drink. You can't sit here and watch Hulu. You can't go even bowling. You can't go to the arcade. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to the dance clubs. You can't do anything. So this is how your day would have to go. You wake up right away, listen to the Bible, worship music. You better be waking up to the Bible. Taking a shower. Making sure you go to the gym right away. So at least you can maybe get into the heavenly party and you're pretty enough. Since all these guys are so trained by Jezebel. Pray all day, read all day. Pretend you're on the phone all day, or just say, I don't know English, I just know Russian. Because you'll have a lot of people go around you the moment you even open up the Bible. They're scared to death. That's how you have to live. And then you have to be controlled usually by your mom and dad, because they're probably Satan, Jezebel, and Lilith. You can't be on the phone, you can't text, you can't have a social life. You can't. But then you have to do works, but not too many, because then you'll be Satan's target. But you have to do something, so Aaron is like, she doesn't do anything. You can't break the script, you have to act stupid as shit. I mean, it's nearly impossible. I don't know how people get into heaven, I don't. You can't be in love, you can't have kids, you can't get married, you can't have sex, you can't watch porn, you can't masturbate, you can't have any objects around you. You have to bless everything, you get to anoint everything, you get to pray over everything, and who knows if God is even listening to you or your husband. So then you had to rely on just doing your work. All right, let's take out the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's take out that object. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's do this. You just have to act like he ain't listening to you. Because he left me when I was 10. Over who knows what. You can't trust any stories. It's almost like a crystal ball. If they repeat a story over and over again, oh yeah, my dog Blackie, he didn't like black people. And he was just a little small doggy and he got ran over. And they repeat this. It's usually Satan who does this. They're gloating and it's going to happen to you. So it's cover up. Isn't it just so immature to you? Honestly, to my heart, this is so immature. I've been through too much. This is pain. But all I see is cover up victim. That's it. Nothing else. Anything else in this game of how Aaron got away with this? Okay, blaming the drinking, having Satan do the shame, gang stalking, be like, I got you an apartment. Definitely 100% letting them listen to my thoughts. 1,000,000,000%. So the angels are just driven crazy to insanity because they're too pure. So then they have no choice because he doesn't let them heal them. That they just throw us away. They don't do it like they used to in the day. They don't heal you. They don't take out demons. They just go straight to rituals. And then they'll just be super nice after that. Do you want something to eat? Here, I bought you this. And I'm just like, dude, don't worry about it. What do you need? It's all good. I get this game. I'm not even blaming you. I'm blaming the stupid ass Ellen DeGeneres. Aaron, who's in charge. It's all good. I know you don't have a medical assistant. I know you can't take it. I'm taking your piece. I know you're sad about it. Then you had to feel all these angels' guilt and their wings are all sad. Their eyes are all sad. They don't want to do it. I dealt with so many angels cry just so Michael could get a stupid car. Oh, the other awesome part about it is the evil don't get reap what you sow, and we get in trouble for being deceived. We do. And then they get to torture us after Aaron is like, yeah, do whatever. And we just have to stay alive so he could complete that 2 Hitty Coolie trucks. And then they get a $130 million check And you want to wonder why there is so much evil in this world. Is that a joke? Really? Why everyone's a witch and a warlock? Why would you even... Okay. Anything else I'm missing of this stupid piece of shit game? The evil see outside of time. They stalk you. Nothing's real. You go to Starbucks. They already know who you are. They're already there. They just pop open in a portal. So you're having a Starbucks now. They have an excuse to get a Starbucks on Satan's little debit card. And all they really do is they'll do a couple dance moves or they'll bring out their cell phone to summon demons. That's it. And that's their job. Now they just got $18 worth of Starbucks and probably $156 in their account. On account of me being harassed. I've gotten numb to it. In the beginning, it was hella annoying. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting there reading the Bible. They don't like that. So dare if you do anything of God in public, they will attack the living shit out of you. I'd be at the park with Mom and reading the Bible for 3+ hours, and I swear there'd probably be 28 gang stalkers just in 3 hours. So now, for me reading the Bible, especially because Aaron ain't listening to me, I'm sicker. I just gave up. I'm like, screw it. There's no point. You can't do social media. You can't do nothing on God's side. Literally nothing. Nothing. At all. And he has to like you, too. Because he could so easily be like, you know what, whatever, I don't even care. I've heard that from so many top angels. Whatever, like Buddha. Whatever, light her up. You know, I really don't even care. Of course they don't care. They're not you. Why would they care? The guys don't give a shit. The girls do. Like Sharon, she gives a shit. Every girl I've ever met, other than the suicide doers, give a shit. Did I tell you? Oh yeah, they'll convince you to drink. And they go, sorry God. They do that a lot. Just come with me to the store. Do you want to have a drink? They just basically try to get your thoughts worse so they can make you not succeed. It is the most loveless game I've ever... They'll spend 3 months doing rituals where they could literally put you in your hand, like Lexus did, or Michael did, and heal you. It's like, once you have that covenant, like Michael and Aaron did and Barry did, it's like they just can't or they refuse to. I don't know which one it is. Because love conquers all. I don't get why you would make somebody stuck in that just so Michael could get a car. Doesn't make sense to me at all. There's so many pretend Jesuses. There's so many. And they do the works. They wear it. They talk it. They preach it. How are we supposed to see through it? It's so good these days. And then the ones who are the angels... like Marcy and Barry and Dan, they just sit there and watch TV all day. They're sweet, but they usually have nothing to do with God. You don't see them opening their Bible rarely. They just go to work, come back, are nice, do their shit, go to bed. So that compared to somebody who's like making videos and wearing it and preaching it and talking about it all day and listening to the music and watching the preachers on YouTube, it's like you get confused. Because what I would learn back in the day is you judge them on their works, on their fruit, right? But little do you know, until you're too deep into it, that fruit is poisoned. That's a trick. That's how I got tricked. This day and age. That's how I got tricked. Then you can't let anyone touch you. So you're going to have to pretend to have OCD if you're on God's side. Like Heath just hugged me. Then he took something and threw it to the ground. Dare if they touch this. Now your thoughts are open. You can't trust anybody. The moment they just start staring out the window like my grandma, leave. Everything is about proximity. Don't ever let them touch your cell phone. They can do shit through that. The moment they're just there with the little tablet doing shit, leave. And it's like a 6-year-old game, leave. You can't have a normal job. I guarantee it. It will be like Judith, magic team portals and wiggling her finger the whole time. You're going to have a job where like you just sit at home on the internet, on Amazon chat, or like a security job. Or just start selling stuff on Amazon. You can't have a real job. You can't go to school. And if you do go to school, I would consider homeschool, high school. Don't, because you'll lose so many votes. The guys are so into looks and sex, and most likely you'll be a classy woman like I was. I didn't have a boyfriend or have sex until age 22, after I was with this guy for a whole year, who get a hot tub because of his jealousy. So that's what I mean. 100%. Don't ever get a guy. Don't ever. You're gonna want to live like it's sick. It's sad. You have to live through movies. That's the only way you can do it. The only way. Have I missed anything? How Aaron got away with this. Mostly the thoughts. Letting everybody torture it, letting Michael keep everything. selling my mind to Michael and not letting any angels know. Like, I would tell them. And even when I told him, like with Marino, I sent him a video and was like, this is what's happened to me. He won't even care. It won't change his decision. He even blames me. He's like, well, the saints can't do everything for you. He'll even put it on me. It won't change his actions. It won't change anything. That's the sad part. That's the saddest part. And now all these guys are like, so what color panties are you wearing? They're all like Michael now. From Heath to Dan to Burrito to all of them are now. They watch me and Michael's TV show. Now all they care about is panties and leggings. So now you see, I just scroll on TikTok all day, and all I'm seeing is all these oldie sick fans women, and this girl Bonnie Blue, who's now gonna be. Are you joking? We spent so much time not being the sex slave to men. In a petting cage, in a box where 2,000 men could do whatever they want to. That's what Barry and slash Aaron slash Michael have created now. We are now just an object. But then I think about it, I'm like, well, basically we already are. You know? They don't care about your heart. They don't care about your works. They don't care. You have to just look pretty and open your legs. We're basically that, but it's to a level I didn't think we'd get there. You know, and like witches already know that this is a game. So that's why they're like, we're done just being a hoe. We're gonna get something out of it. They're smart. They're like, we're gonna use your energy, we're gonna ruin your life, we're gonna watch it go to pieces, we're gonna take your semen, and we're gonna get money from the Marine Queen Marita through the toilet. We don't need to rely on you for money anymore. We don't need to just be treated like a damn ass piece of meat and go make a piece of meat steak in the oven and give you your stupid beer and be treated like shit while you are above us because you have a CEO job. Now you see it. These girls got sick of it. Like during I Love Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, they were done. You see it. They're like, we're done, Ricky. You just having the stage and we having to beg for a little purse. You just see it and take care of the kid and clean. We're done. You can only gossip so much as a girl and complain about it. So they got together in a little circle and started doing magic. Then they learned, wow, this shit works. We don't get caught. We make them the whore. And we get to have a good time. And we don't need to rely on a guy. So of course I can see it from their perspective. You get addicted to that shit. And then the more you do it, the more powerful you get. Then you have your looks, you have your money, you have your prestige. God ain't bothering you. He's going to raise you up like he did with Jezebel and threw me down. You'll always have protection of Barry and Aaron because they always hang out together. You always have the protection of all the guy voters because they just care about a pretty woman in an ass. They were smart. They were. I see it now. I do. And they get their peace because they take it from us. They just need to talk to us. They have everything. They literally have heaven on earth. Aside of the blackmail and the psychological abuse of hell 24/7. But then again, God gives them all the tools that they never lose. And then we're judged so harshly on God's side, you just have one thought. It's done. They know that. They know it. They're smart. They are. So I'm grateful that Jezebel's mother, because I would have led them straight to hell. Because there's no way they could have been that. They would have to be so disciplined and live like Groundhog's Day. Okay, shower, Bible, Christian music, don't talk to anybody. I don't know English, I just know Russian. I'm so sorry, just Russian. No sex, no masturbating, no porn, nothing of the world. Who could live like that? Never could have a kid, never could be married. Who could live like that? Have to do works, can't have too much money. Can't trust anybody. Who wants to live like that? That dare, if you do anything, oh, nope, she invited that homeless person, that's adultery. To sleep in the other room. Did they touch? No, it's adultery. He could still think of anything. And he will. And the angels will never know. Because he does his judgment with demons outside my window. I heard it. The same night, Barry drew the picture. The next morning, hey, dead meat. I knew it was done. I knew it. Just like that. The moment I left Michael. Barry was there for 3+ years. Never did he talk to me. The whole time me and Michael were in arguments, I'd go downstairs to the community room. Never did he talk to me. He just waited. Sick, huh? Very sick. Then you can't trust any churches. You can't trust any preachers. You can't watch any videos. Because there, if it's a mind-to-mind transmission, you can't trust any miracles. They'll even go as far, and I swear to you, this happened to me. Barry as a woman. I was in the psych ward, and she goes, oh, wow. Her dream is dark. Saddle. I don't even care. Satan really sped it up. Whatever. They will even judge your dreams, bro. Literally, you need to be on God's side. Do you really? Then those are your, that's what, like, can you control your dreams? Maybe learn how to lucid dream, but then they'll probably be like, oh my God, that's new age. I don't know how you could ever get into the gates of heaven. It is so narrow. You can't have any items. You can't celebrate any holidays. You can't do nothing. It's so lame. Then he makes it be like, well, you have to be homeless with a little blanket, or else you are already number one. So it's like, you have to be homeless, basically, in a tent, surrounded by just dark meth heads. And if you dare even get anything, oh my God, you're a little pretty princess. You have a house? Oh, you have an apartment? Oh my God. So you already had your heaven. That's what he considers heaven. Is shit. That don't mean shit. And he has so much power, like Brayden. He just touches it like this. He goes like that. Then here's, let's just say this is a can of beer. That's it. And then he'll make it up. You shouldn't drink. Don't. See, so there's always a choice. But it's intertwined in a bunch of strong influence of magic. And you're already in pain. So what choice? When it's just it's not like it's adrenochrome. It's just one beer. But now after he did that, he washed his hands clean, right? He told you. Do you see that? You guys have to see it, angels. Oh my God. The amount of shame and blame and accusing and cover-up to be cool with the evil side is crazy. And then you just walk around and they'll just throw shame pebbles like they're just regular rocks and just smile. You don't know how many times Aaron has done that to me. Because there, if I'm a rottenness to every guy's bone now. They look at me and they're like, ew. Even Michael's like, ew, I've lost my emotional connection to you. Shame ruins you to men. So now no matter how much you look pretty, it won't matter. I could lose 20 pounds and put a whole shit of makeup on like I usually do. Don't matter. And then on top of that, they'll accumulate pain on top of pain on top of pain here on earth and in hell. Based on, yeah, of course, actions. Words. No. Your thoughts. That they bind to no integrity. I can't even think in my head. It's so bound. I just pray at night. Try to read the Bible. If I have any thoughts, or not even thoughts, it's just an innate understanding. So anybody who's listening to my thoughts is probably like, she's dumb as a rock. No, I am in rocks, but no, I'm pretty damn ass awake. And dare you get a narcissist, no matter how many times you're like, no, you did give me a mark of the beast. No, you did. Anything, like with Buddha. Any single thing that will make them look bad. They will charge at you like a ram. Then they'll make you look bad. They'll bring up the past, can of tuna. That's all they do. Anything that makes them look bad, they will never admit it. So you can't even put them on the spot and be like, well, you did this. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean technology? There's no such thing. You're lying to me. You don't have brain cancer. Where's the proof? What are you talking? I don't believe you. That's crazy. They'll like literally gaslight the living shit out of you when they know the truth. Well, Heath was just there doing this the whole time. And then he'll blame everything. It's probably your drinking. It's probably you're on their cell phone too much. And then you have to deal with their jealousy. Why are you talking to that person on TikTok? I'm doing a Bible study. Then they'll slam the doors. They'll hurt you. They're so, like, I've never met somebody more controlling than Ed Sheeran. Nothing like his songs. Super controlling, super jealous. He expects you to do everything he wants. He's so high off his power. And if you don't, he goes straight to knives, magic, demons, and portals. Right away. Well, on top of that, continually asking you to go in his bed. I don't know how many times I had to say no and how much more pain he accumulated. Because I didn't want to be a hoe, and I'm not a hoe. You know how many guys have just literally been like, no, because I didn't go in their bed? How much more demeaning do you have to be? It's like, what do you want me to do? Just get on heroin and be numb and you could just use my body like a petting zoo? It's just that's what I felt with Michael for like a year. I was like, I'm not, you're just using me for my money and my sex. That's it. You're watching me die. You're watching my mind go insane, and you're using me for attention. No woman wants that. Like, give me a break. And he wonders why we didn't have sex. Oh, I wonder, honey. Me and my smart mouth, right? You probably don't like it because it's too much truth. So thank you. It is smart. And awake. I don't know what you're talking about. This woman God gave me. This woman that made your life. That nobody would know who you were because you were in my TV show. This woman who took all the shame and pain and raised up Jezebel. This woman who allowed you to get all your shame and pain taken away and put it on her because Aaron said. This woman who's going to be the reason you get $130 million in your stupid rap career in your car. Oh, geez. Well, the whole time, all she did was have grace and love you and come back to you and help you and give you her pussy and money. Dang, that woman seems pretty horrible, don't you think? Please just go have sex with Christy. Just stop attacking me. Since that's all you care about. I saw you as Dan. You're 6 years old and you're just laying there. Just like, I was like, oh my God, this is what he's going to be when he's 60. He has 10 more years. Smoking cigarettes, watching YouTube with his whole room and everywhere. Just nothing but girls' outfits and sex toys. Well, no girl is willing to sit there for 20 hours a day watching TV. So Marcy's like, yeah, he just has women go in and out all day. And then pays for the rent and hopes that he gets some pussy. That's going to be Michael. There's going to be no woman that's going to be able to just sit there and be controlled to that nth degree. Even Aaron was like, but you're controlling her. She's not your property. Oh, shut up, Aaron. You let him own me. But thank you for your pretend care. You treat women like shit. And he bowed down to witches. I had to live with his little psychological abuse of the suicide for like 16 years now. Yeah, they can pretend they're deaths. Marcos planned it. Looking like I caused a Holocaust and slavery itself. Are you joking? Crazy shit, bro. And of course, Brayden has his dirty part. The one who smokes meth do it. Uses that as an excuse. Every time I saw Brayden in middle school, he was always carrying around drumsticks. He was just waiting. This has been planned since rock music. Why do you think it's called rock? Isn't that sick? How the God of this little marble in a bag will use somebody like that? I'll just have you be born, put all these blessings, knowing I'm going to, you're going to be deceived easily. Then I know the witches are going to be mad at me, so I'm going to just screw you over, use your thoughts, keep them open, raise her up, and throw you away. Never have grace on you. You can say you're sorry 24/7. Nope. We gave you a chance. We sent angels. Oh my God. So am I missing anything else of their sick, disgusting cover-up game? I don't think so. Let me think about it. A couple seconds. No. So, do you want to play a game?